Hey guys, I am Jaev, and welcome to Let's Play Metroid 2: The Return of Samus. And what in the hell is with this color scheme? I am playing this on a Super Game Boy on my Super Nintendo. So let's change this real quick. This is already blinding me a little bit. So if you've never seen a Super Game Boy, you can change the palettes around, which is pretty cool. But I'm going to stick with the traditional Game Boy colors, because that's how I remember this game. And let me just change the control real quick. I want to make sure it's on type A. Alright, so yeah, let's get started. This is my actual Game Boy cartridge that I received as a young lad. One of my very first Game Boy games I've ever gotten. And the battery still works and everything. So we're going to clear my first one. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Look at that. Right by the spaceship. So anyways, standard controls, run around, left, right. And much like the first one, you can shoot right, shoot left, shoot up. But in this one, you can actually crouch. Look at that. And you can also shoot down if you jump, which is very nice. And you start with the long beam. I don't think you ever have to pick up the long beam in any Metroid games ever again. And we start with the morph ball. And down at the bottom left is our energy. We are at 99. We have 30 missiles, a rather healthy supply. And the little pulsing Metroid on the bottom right indicates how many Metroids are left in the stage that we have to kill. So we have 39 left in the world. And if we return to our ship, on the left here is an energy refill, and the right is a missile refill, but we won't be coming back for quite some time. So yeah, let's continue on. That's pretty cool. That's this is why the Super Nintendo one looks like that. This is the game that started it all. Well, I mean, obviously besides the first Metroid. So we'll head right into the caves, into the depths of the planet. So the story goes, if you haven't followed Metroid much, in the first one, a group of researchers came and they discovered a planet they called it SR388, and on that planet was a new life form. And they decided to name it Metroid, and they decided to take a sample back with them. But, however, they were waylaid by space pirates, and the space pirates took the Metroid and discovered that it has they can reproduce them by exposing them with gamma rays, and basically it's bad news for the universe. Since they suck energy and whatnot, they can basically destroy planets, as it were. So, Samus, in the first game, went down to Planet Zebes, or Zebus, however you want to pronounce it, infiltrated the space pirate base, and basically destroyed all the Metroids, and blew the place up. So, we cut to Metroid 2, this game. A researcher team went back down to the planet to make sure there weren't any Metroids left, but there were, and they were never heard from again. So they sent down a rescue team, and then soldiers. Everybody's dead. So now Samus has to go down, because apparently she's the only one in the entire universe that can deal with the shit. So that is our goal, is to destroy the rest of the Metroids. Because if we do not understand something, why not kill the entire species? And that's about the gist of it. And, one more thing. When you pause the game, like I'm about to do, it says L1, and that's important. I'm not going to explain what that means yet, but you'll find out in just mere moments. And if you hit select, you switch to your missiles. And missiles are very strange in this game. See how they kind of slow and then fast? And you can only have one missile on screen at all times. So we'll head to the left here. Kill these very annoying little buzzsaw flying dudes and some hoppers. This water stuff kind of gets you, kind of messes with your jumping. And what have we here? Look at that, it's our first Metroid. But we do not have any ice beams to freeze them, so we might be in trouble, but let's see what happens. And what in God's name is going on? Yes, in fact, this is an evolved Metroid. If you leave them alone for extended periods of time, apparently they evolve. So this is an Alpha Metroid. It basically just tries to run into you. It no longer has to suck your energy. and it is no longer impervious to cold. But it also has a hardened shell, so now we can just simply shoot it with missiles. 5 minutes, destroys the Metroid. So that was pretty easy. You can like mess around in its egg or whatever, its shell. And those shells are going to be... Whoa, what's going on here? So an earthquake just happened. So we'll find out what that caused. But here's an energy refill. Refills your energy, refills your missiles right here. So that earthquake actually dropped the level of lava, because there's certain parts of the area you can't explore yet until you destroy a certain amount of Metroids. And when you pause the game now, it says L4 when it was originally L1. So basically, you know, you kill one Metroid, lava goes down, now we gotta kill 4. And that's pretty much the whole game. It's pretty linear, but I think it's really fun. This is actually probably my second favorite out of all the Metroid games. First one being Super Metroid. But I think this one does just a great job at the, you know, expanding the story from the first one. And I love the music in this game, actually, for a Game Boy game. I think the sprites look awesome. I mean, look at Samus' sprite. She doesn't look much different in Super Metroid. Obviously, she's different colors, but you know, this I don't want to say this started at all. This is the original Metroid did, but this definitely helped to flesh out the series, in my opinion. So enough of my rambling. Down at the bottom right, it says we are down to 38 Metroids, which is good, and we have a save station. So all you gotta do is jump on it and hit start. And thankfully the battery still works in my Game Boy cartridge. So moving on to the right here, this was actually all lava. If we would have went here first, we would basically be unable to progress past this point. And we'll see plenty of examples of lava coming up in the future. So we head down. Oh, watch out for the stinger fish. Those tentacles really hurt. I think they do like 20 damage, or 10. Let's find out. Ah, 15. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but since we only have 99 energy, yeah. And then we have these weird fish thing that constantly loops, but when you kill it, it stops. So it was just one guy teleporting. Just a little weird. And more of the little tentacle fishes. Got you. A lot of hits. Kill all the local wildlife. And here we go. Here's some lava. See? Step in it. Bad news. And we need to kill 4 more Metroids for the lava level to decrease, so we shall do that. And if you try to basically go into the lava and, you know, sequence break, try to get to areas you're not supposed to, it doesn't really work that well. Usually it'll always kill you before you get to anywhere cool. Got these really weird floating two-headed, I don't know, I always thought they were like two-headed, like a head on each end. Very weird. And then the music changes, and that signifies we're in kind of a new area. There's no map or anything, but this game it's really easy, it's really linear. We'll head up this shaft. There are a lot of shafts in this level, or in this game. And a lot of it looks the same, but it's not too bad. And a long hallway. Kind of like a Mega Man hallway. But there are no robot masters on the other side, just another shaft. So we can go up or down. So we're gonna go up first. We can get some fat loot first. And these guys, you probably recognize one of these stations. You know, enemies keep spawning. It's a classic Metroid game, but in this game, they'll actually come up underneath you if you're standing on them. I think in the other games they won't if you're standing on their little edges. And we are getting low on life. Should probably guard that. Get away from me. And we're in our very first large cavern. And usually enemies, like those guys that we just killed, the two-headed guys, they'll only drop life or energy orbs. These guys always drop missiles. So you never really have one or the other. Or you only have one or the other, I should say. They don't like mix and match. So we'll just save the game. And we'll head down this vertical shaft, all the way down. And what's in here? Strange ruins-like area, isn't it? Right, recognize these kind of doors. 5 missiles opens them up. And look at that, it shows a statue. Come on. And we got our bombs. I love the little sound effects in this game. So now we can actually get this item down here, which is a missile expansion pack. And in this game, missile expansion packs, they give you 10 more missiles to use. So we are now up to 40. Alright, so we're gonna head up. And I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a very slow, dull, kind of low energy sound, and it gets louder and louder the lower you get. Kill these little Chozo sentry things. And roll through the hidden wall. There's quite a few of these hidden walls too. We can grab our first energy tank. Alright. So now we're feeling a little bit more, you know, not as invincible, I should say. Not as easily killed. So we're gonna head up first. And do we want to go in here? Yes. So we're on the other side of the ruins in this particular stage. I don't really need to pick up life, do I? Check that out, there's a Metroid egg. So he's actually up above us, but we can't get there yet. We are going to pick up my favorite item in any Metroid game ever. I don't know why it's my favorite, but it is. So hop up here. Let's do this little half-ass maze thing. And it's right there. What is that item, you might ask? The spider ball. Yes, the spider ball was first in this game. I know it's in Metroid Prime. I think it's in Metroid Prime, isn't it? But yes, it started out here. And I don't know why, but I think this is just so much fun. I was kind of sad that they didn't bring it back for Super Metroid, but you know, that game's already pretty easy to sequence break. So now, let's go this little bastard. Now we can actually get up this wall. So we're gonna spider ball it up. And to use the spider ball, it's pretty easy. You just roll into a ball and then hit down again. And your bombs can break it, and getting damaged will also break it. So we have another Metroid. Come here. Epic battle music. That one was pretty easy. Down to 37, and still need to kill 3 more. So, you can actually get up there with the spider ball. There's an energy and a missile refill on the ceiling, but we don't really need them. Alright, so we're gonna head back into these ruins. I'm just gonna ignore that guy. And we're gonna drop all the way to the bottom of this shaft. Oh. And then work our way back up. There's a couple items we can grab. Missed. Oh well. And what do we have here? The Ice Beam! It makes a return from Metroid 1. It's the same, you know. Shoots ice. Freezes stuff. You can use enemies as platforms, of course. It's not that useful in this one, sorry, I'm stuttering. It's not that useful in this game as it was the other ones, but, you know, that was useful, actually. Alright. So, I think we're gonna call it. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more. I'm gonna probably 100% this game, and stay tuned for a very special bonus after I'm done with this LP. So take care, guys. Bye.